Welcome to Memming, a Viper Fisher Puzzle Pirates tutorial. In this tutorial we will cover: what is memming? Why do pirates mem? How do you mem? How do you know when a league point has been memmed? Rules for memming, different methods for memming. We will do an example of a league point being memmed, and more tips. What is memming? Memming is memorizing league points at and between islands. This is done by scoring a fine, or better, on the duty report, numerous times, at each league point. Why do pirates mem? Once a route has been memorized, you will no longer need to hold the chart in your booty to chart the course. Pirates mem to save pieces of 8 on charts, and to never worry about charts dusting again. How to memorize league points? All league points can be memorized by scoring a fine, or better, on duty navigation as you hit the league point you are trying to memorize. Multiple attempts are necessary. It will never happen with just one pass over the league point. It typically takes 4 to 8 passes to memorize a league point. How to memorize islands? Memorizing islands can be done easier than regular league points. Islands can be memorized the standard way just described, or by repeatedly going on and off a vessel ported at the island until it's memorized, or by logging off and back on while at the island. This may also take many attempts. How to tell when a league point is memorized? When the outer circle of the league point has turned red, the league point has been memorized. The outer circle of a non-memorized league point is brown. Now I will show you an example of a memorized league point and a non-memorized league point. This is a memmed league point. You will notice the outside circle is red. I can see this league point whether or not the chart is in my booty or on the navigation table. This is a non-memorized league point. As you can see, the outside circle is brown. I can only see it if I hold the chart. Rules for memming. You must travel completely from one league point to the next without turning about. This includes booching duty navigation. You must duty navigate yourself. Having a bot or other pirate do it for you will not memorize the point for you, but for them. Methods for memming. One method is duty navigating on a pillage. Others are duty navigating with the Navy, battle navigating with the Navy. With this method you will still have to duty navigate between battles. Solo pillaging, or pillaging with all bots, this is best done with a sloop. Solo pillaging with voyage set to evading. Duty navigating with the Navy. This is the easiest method to memorize routes. This method returns low profit. Not all routes are traveled by the Navy. You may have to cancel and restart the mission many times to get the route you desire. A list of what routes are traveled with the Navy can be found in my charting tutorial. Battle navigating with the Navy. You will get battles interrupting your duty navigation, which may lower your duty report score. This method produces more profit than duty navigation with the Navy if you win the battles. Different routes are traveled during battle navigating than duty navigating with the Navy. Solo pillaging. Solo pillaging has the most potential for making profit while memorizing routes if you win battles. Solo pillaging allows you to choose which routes you memorize assuming you hold the charts. For more information on solo pillaging, please watch my soloing tutorial. Solo evading. When setting your voyage to evading, scoring well on duty navigation will repel the enemies from attacking, rather than make them attack, like when your voyage is set to pillage. This method will result in a loss of pieces of 8, as you will have to purchase Finrum and possibly cannonballs to defend in the event of an attack. Now let's practice memorizing a route. For this example I will be soloing on Sage Ocean, in the Gull Archipelago, between Wensleydale and Cromwell. I will mem one league point, and show you the league point, before and after memorization. Here I am, on my sloop, on Wensleydale Island. I have 5 units of fine rum in the hold. That should be enough for this short expedition. Next, I will set my voyage type to evading. Now, chart a course to Cromwell. Before sailing, set all your swabbies to their stations. Enter navigation puzzle. Sail, and navigate. For more information on navigation, check out my duty navigation tutorial. Here we are, at the first league point. I will check to see if it is memmed. Clear the current course, so you can see the league point. The league point is not memmed. Rechart a course to Cromwell. I will not navigate this next section because the next league point is already memmed. I have arrived at the second league point. I will now turn around by charting back to Wensleydale Island. This segment, I will duty navigate, because I will be heading towards the target league point. I have arrived at the target league point a second time. I will check again to see if it was memmed. Success! The league point has turned red. In review, you must score a fine, or better, multiple times over a league point to memorize it. If you turn about or booch navigation, you must travel all the way back to the previous league point before continuing the route. Duty navigating with the Navy is the easiest and safest method, though not all routes are possible to mem with this method. More tips. I have memorized all routes you cannot buy charts for at a shipyard, and most of Sage Ocean. I am always willing to chart for pirates in need. I have created a charting spreadsheet with information you may find useful during your memming. Watch my soloing, duty navigation, and charting tutorials for more information about the subject. All useful URLs will be provided in the video description.